best man himself. Give it up for Ryan Wiseman. Would you please? Alright, we're supposed to give a 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning, find your seats. It's going to be good. Don't be nervous. It's going to be awesome. Alright. Here we go. Uncle Dave, you need to sit down. Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave, raise your hand in the blue blazer. Blue blazer. Blue blazer. Blue blazer. Blue blazer. There it goes. Alright? Okay, so my speech is a little different. Actually, the band and I have been planning for weeks this song. Okay? It's a solo. I love it. I hope you guys do. Alright guys, when you're ready. Kidding. So will you believe that? Alright, so first off, I just want to say again, thank you. Thank you to all of you coming out tonight to celebrate Morgan and Chad. So a round of applause to start. So wow, Chad and Morgan Wiseman, congratulations. It's been an interesting, challenging, yet inspiring path, 100% worth it. I'm so happy to have my brother, again, somehow, he's my brother, but even more to have a beautiful sister-in-law in Morgan. So, I would like to start off by thanking our parents, Shell Bell and Tombo. And then Jim and Deb as well. Thank you. And now let's start with Chad. Chatty. Our Chatty. Also known as Beer's Wisey Coach. Goes by them all, just so you guys know. Okay? So, let me take you down a quick journey down the memory road regarding a little kid that turned into a young man, and that became a father, and now a husband. Coop, you're going to have to hold this. You're doing good, Coop. Hey, don't overstep your boundaries. Here we go. So the Wiseman side gets it for a second. We'll get to it. Okay, here we go. So as a little kid, Chatty, he was very ambitious. He was mute, but ambitious. You guys don't believe it. But when he was young, didn't talk. Never talked. So who can ever forget when Chatty, at the ripe age of 2.5, left the house, went for a walk with his plastic shopping cart. Yep. All the way through the backyard, all the way through the horse trails, all the way to the back dirt roads of Clinton County, and he kept on going with that shopping cart. 2.5. All well, our very attentive dad was napping. Oh, that's since he was 12. Soon to be found by what we thought were strangers, only to find out they were mom and dad's friends, and actually one of them was Chad's bird. Alright? Yeah. It took a while for them to figure out who it was, and that Chad belonged at this ripe age. Like, who is this kid? So, finally they figured it out. They called mom and dad. Dad woke up. Found out Chad was missing. Tried like hell to find Chad before mom came home. He eventually was returned, and Dad was eventually forgiven, as we have a younger sister, Abby. Still in the first page. Okay, here we go. As a young man, he became a little less mute, more, well, mouthy, confident, almost damn bit cocky.
Yeah. His older brother.
Yeah. Easy, Hector. I can vividly remember when Chad wagered a game of one-on-one basketball against a really good friend, right? Now this friend, at least a foot taller than Chad, and probably a couple years older. The wager was, for all he knows, the wager was a ride on this friend's moped for the winner, right? No way would Chad win. I'll be damned, he did. Chad won. So, to add to the story, you have to be 15 to ride a moped. Chad was not 15, nowhere close. However, a bet was a bet, and Chad won. Next page. So he won the game with the right to ride the moped. So the way Chad was cruising all around town on his friend's moped, illegally, unknown to mom, dad, or a lot of us. We didn't know. Yeah. Now, the story would end like that, and you'd think, okay, not bad. Chad won a bet. There's more. So, Chad doesn't really read signs too well. Yeah. And to our surprise, he busted right through a stop sign and smacked the car head on and just demolished that moped. I know, it's hard to believe. Ended up coming home, and well, that day he actually fared okay. His buddies who had the moped did not end so well. Chad came home unscathed, happy, bragged about winning the game one-on-one. Amazing, right? But goes to show you this boy has one competitive spirit. Now, as he matured and was able to drive and really start to come to himself, he became a major competitor that loved all sports, but more in particular, really loved soccer and basketball. And, more importantly, worshipped the ground his brother walked on. Come to think of it, dude, it's very similar to the way you look at me and regard me as your hero. Very similar. Very Jim.
Careful, I got the rest of the speech.
Enough about Cooper, let's get back to Chad. Okay. So, Chad now could drive and was really making a name for himself as an athlete in St. John's.
Where's St. John's?
Yeah. Now, to my surprise, I came home from college one weekday, and there in my garage is my beloved, my favorite car of all time, a 1988 Mustang GT50. Yes, I'm going with this, right? I walked to the garage. Wait, that car, that car so much. I walked to the garage, and I remember vividly telling my parents before I left college, I said, hey, nobody drives that car, and especially not Chad. But as I walked through the garage, I started coming through. I almost got through the end of the garage, and I stopped, and I did a quick double take, and I realized there's my beloved car, not looking so great. Not a little dent, not even a tiny dent, but the whole front right end dented, gone, not looking great. Needless to say, I was not happy. Finally connected with mom and dad later. They got home and they said, well, your brother had to drive it to school and somebody hit him in the parking lot. Bull. So, and to his credit, stuck to that story for 16 years. 16 years! One night, he got a little loose in the lips. I go, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to ask him what he did. I said, hey, do you remember when I came home? I looked at my beautiful car that I love so much, and you said, they got hit in the parking lot? Chad said, yeah, sorry, Mike, slipped around that day, wrapped that thing right around the pole. It's true. So then lastly, looking at his life, where's Western Michigan, where he became an athlete in college, playing for the Western Michigan soccer team. Now he's taken many courses. Many. And academia of a Division I student athlete. Western Michigan Michigan at its finest, and forming our beautiful people for the future. Chad was one of them. And yet, later that year, in a conversation with our sister Abby, Chad said, you know, maybe I should grow one of those beards like Rhino has. You know, a three-man cheers.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Abby, just getting into her collegiate career, not knowing she'd be writing all Chad's papers, said, Chad, did you mean a Fu Manchu? Yeah, that's what it is. Now, the more mature, older, chatty, beers, wisey coach dedicated his life to soccer. Soccer was about 99.9% of his life. Every single day. And if you fell into the plans where you could see Chad at a game, you might get a glimpse of him. And if you were not in those plans, you might not see him for a couple years. It was like this for some time, but to his credit, successful wherever he went. Right? Successful with high school, Division III, and now in Western Michigan. An incredible career. He was just successful. Then, one day, he met a woman who gave him the best success in life. Her name is Mel. And man, she loves soccer as much if not more than Chad. She understood his competitive nature and moreover fit into everything Chad needed. I, for one, could not believe it, and I loved it. Now, more about Morgan in a bit, but we're still on Chad. Chad has become a wonderful uncle to my kids. They love him and they adore him. Now, JT says, well, Chaddy's a bit of a pyromaniac. Always fun to hang out with, and is a stereotypical uncle that we love. Caroline says, well, he has a little larger head, but I love him. Because he's a big, crazy, fun, well, he's just my favorite uncle. As a parent and a father, you come to realize what you're truly grateful for. You want your kids to be happy, experience life as joyous as possible. And when they get to experience that with their favorite uncle, well, it's just remarkable. Thank you. Now, Morgan, what can I say about this beautiful woman that my brother's lucky enough to marry today? She gets him in every way, and he adores everything about you. You ready? Next page. My kids, again, hit the mark when I asked. Good job. Hold it next time.
There's not a next page, thank God.
They hit the mark when I asked about Morgan. They said, she's the kindest, caring, sweetest person. Pretty much the opposite of Chad. Sorry, I had a lot in there. I will add that Morgan is the most even-keeled, go-with-the-flow, kind and caring person I have ever met. She has a wonderful balance and makes Chad better. And Jim said it too. You know, when you think about it, that's what it's all about. Finding a partner that fits you, embraces the things that you love, and more importantly, makes you a better person. In all my life, I've never seen Chad like this, except with you. Chad Morgan, sorry. I'm wrapping this up because I know it's long. I'm sorry. Chad and Morgan blessed me twice as an uncle, once as a godparent. I'm here to tell you, I love those kids more than you'll ever know. The one thing I always wanted to be was an uncle, and thank you for that. Even though sometimes the same, but here's where I realized these two absolutely love family. They embrace all the Wiseman craziness. I know you do. They make sacrifices to get to the Brick family gatherings or a Wiseman celebration. And through it all, they bring those wonderful kids wherever they go. They're always a part of it. Share them, share their love each and every day. And really, this is what today's all about. If you think about it, right? Sharing the amazing unity with their family and close friends that I know are pretty much like family. Chad gains a wonderful embracing in-laws with Jim and Deb, as well as a hack golfer and Cooper. Last page, you can't do anything. Morgan, even though I think she may be crazy, gains a lot of introverted Wiseman. Yet together, they create a bond and family that embodies all the values in which they've been raised. Love, faith, family, friends, and fun. So, raise your glass to a wonderful couple and join me in toasting the next generation of Wiseman.